When we last left off, our party members in the city of Forge, Amnis, Bogran, Cora, and Rise made their way through the little town of Little Hell, investigating various leads on a would-be vampire. After meeting the likes of several patrons in the town, Vracus and Itchy and Scratchy and Marluxia and Sloven, Mildra, the party spent some time learning the ways of this little town, and upon divine intervention, recalled that they had some very key quests to complete. Now, one of two decisions had to be made. Would they make their way to the council to investigate the vampire? Or would they make their way to Lady Balin's to continue this journey with her on creating this museum of dwarven heritage? And after a fun wrestling match within the center of town with Moradin, the owner of the jewelry and potion shop, and a short discussion with a very interesting dwarven leader, Lady Hilda, who spoke of mysteries in the town, whispers of vampires and fake news, of underground monstrosities and demons that lurk beneath the city, waiting to come up and destroy all that you had worked so hard to build here on the Golden Isles. She bade you that her grandson had been telling her of these things for some time now, and that only now that you made your way to the trial and confessed before the council of your recent findings of evidence of a vampire attack, describing in detail the way the blood was drained from the body and the life and soul was gone as well. This stirred within her to go before the rest of her council members, Thrain, Dwalin, Brunhilde, and all the rest, looked upon her and were dismayed. There could be no vampires in Durin Forge. You are reading too much fake news, Lady Hilda. And she was outcast from the council, socially, if but for a moment. Enough to cause her to question the true nature of what is going on in Durin Forge. And after spending some time within the District of Tourism and discussing with Lady Hilda what you would do, you made your way to the District of History and met with Lady Balin, but she was not alone. No, she was in the company of Dwalin Deepdelve, another member of the council, and with him his 4 Durin Forges that remained by his side. During that time, Amnis took notice of a very particular setting in the curious crown of Dwalin Deep Delve, and you come to understand the nature of blessed gold, a divine metal gifted to the followers of Gavriel himself. And after some brief introductions and discussions, Lady Balin imparted some knowledge onto you as well. That her father always said not to trust the fake news, because it's government propaganda after all. And with this knowledge and the fact that the current museum is incomplete, the party made their way to a nice little temple. Now, this temple, I think I'm forgetting some portion where y'all went to the tavern and had some discussions and drinking, and Cora had a nice interaction with a fine gentleman who provided her with some knowledge. A book, children's book, he said. But after that time, you made your way to the temple to take a rest for the night. And after some nice survival rolls, Rise awoke to the sound of bells tolling. And Amnes, after a brief time, made his way to Rise, and together they made their way down to the stairs of the temple. And in the foyer, hanging from the ceiling, was the body of Hilda. Now all around, you see many faces that you recognize here within the temple today. Several members of the council, some merchants, even some friendly faces that you have brought with you. And altogether, everyone is staring up at the ceiling. Now listen here. I'm sorry to inform you. But Lady Hilda is dead. Now the temple has been locked all night. And that means whoever did this crime must still be here. I, Thrain Ironbeard, as your leader and head of the council, hereby order that you all remain in place as we investigate this matter. Those of you that are loyal to the city and to each other, investigate those around you. And trust no one. Does anyone know anything I will start with those that were awake during the night. As you guys see 4 guards stand up and they make their way up to where Thrain is standing, wearing his councilman garb in this late hour. Come with me. I wish to speak with each of you individually. You. Amnes is your name, yes?
Uh, uh, yes, sir. Uh, my name is Amnes.
I trust that a man who is as noble as you to represent Lady Balin in her recent case can be trusted to see that no one leaves this hall until they all are questioned.
Uh, will do, sir. Roger that. I'll make sure to watch everybody like my life depends on it, sir.
Yes. And I come to understand that you have some party members with you as well. Yes?
Yes, my friend here, Rise, is a party member, and the other two, I don't think, Coda and Bogdan, I don't believe they're awake yet. I don't think they know about the news. Should we wake them up?
Yes. One of you go, the other watch. I will take these 4 men and we will discuss. See to it that no one is left unquestioned. As he takes the 4 of them and walks off.
All right. Okay, Rise, could you go get Coda and Bogdan for me? I want to keep an eye on everybody, unless you believe that you can keep an eye on everybody. That'll be good as well.
I just run as fast as possible out because I ain't even gonna think about what he just really asked me. I'm just gonna zoom
Where are you running to?
wherever Cora and Bogdan and them are.
Okay. As you take off running, I need everybody to leave except for Laws. Or deafen up.
Oh, yeah, give me 1 second. I'm definitely right now. Menu. Okay.
Okay. Laws, as you start to take off, sorry, my apologies. Rise, as you begin to take off down the hallways of the temple, I need a wisdom save from you, please.
Is that with advantage or without advantage?
That is just a standard roll.
I was just asking because of the advantage of wisdom. That's all. That was a 15 with the check, so 13 straight.
Okay. You start to have an eerie feeling about last night. The dreams that you were having, the anger that you were feeling, the fear that you felt. With that 15 specifically, you remember briefly that you may have been sleepwalking last night, but you don't remember waking up.
Okay. Uh, wait a minute. Wait. The bells are ringing here. And I kind of like touch the wall and be like, where exactly am I? What's going on? And I kind of want to do an investigation check or whatever.
Yeah, go roll investigation.
And that is a 20 plus 1.
Nice. As you start to touch the wall, you begin to retrace steps that become evident to you in strange and random ways. As you walk your hand across the wall, you stumble for a second and catch your balance as flashes of Hilda's face and utter fear come into your mind. And as you come back to, you pull your hand away from the wall and you notice that there is blood on your hand. Specifically from that portion on the wall where there is a large smear.
What? No, 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 no. And then I kind of like try to like wipe it off of whatever cloth or whatever I have, or just like no, no. This couldn't be hurt. No, what is going on? No, I know I didn't do. No.
As you sit there, you start to notice that there are other marks that lead off down the hall.
Okay. And I'm slowly just like following in it, but I'm kind of panting. Like, okay, this can't be me. Maybe this is just what. This is where it happened. Right, let's calm down. Let's calm down. Okay, let's see where this goes.
As you continue to follow the marks, you notice that the spacing between them gets farther and farther.
Okay. These corridors are. These are getting crazier and crazier. The corridors were short. Why does this feel like it's just still forever going? Okay, come on, Ross. We gotta finish this. We're here. We gotta finish this. Gotta do it for Cora. Do it for Inmus and Baha. Come on. We didn't do this. I know we didn't do it.
As you make your way following these almost ethereal stains, these markings that appear to be placed at not just the floors but the walls and the ceilings, you come up to a L-shaped turn around a well-lit corridor. As you make this turn, you see that the area that you step into is a pristine tower with windows and a very large staircase.
So, how was there even signs on the ceiling? What it was? This can't make sense. As I'm walking towards the light, I'm like, why is it so bright here? Why is it such a big contrast? And I'm kind of like twiddling my eyes because I'm like, it's just so bright. But where's this tower even coming from? I don't even remember it being here. What is this?
As you step, I'm assuming you go into the tower, yes?
Yeah, I'm going towards. Yeah.
As you step into the tower, you look around the corner and you notice that there's a door that is being held ajar by a small rock.
why is there such why is there such a rock right here and a tower like this? And I kind of go to the door, but I also want to like put the rock in my pocket if I have pockets. I don't know what I have anymore.
Okay, so you open the door and grab the rock.
I grab the rock, yeah.
All right, so the door's gonna shut behind you. As the door shuts behind you, and you step into what appears to be some sort of balcony, and above you, now becomes obvious what this light is. It's the big blue, shining in all its magnificence, engulfing the sky as it does, but there's a sliver that is shaded, but still so very bright. And in this area, go ahead and roll me a perception check, please, with advantage.
That's a 20 plus 8, so that's a 12 plus 8, my bad.
Laying down in a small...
That's a 27, I'm sorry.
Nice. No, that 27 is perfect. Laying down in a small bundle of what appears to be like cloth and hay is good boy Ungi taking a nap. Just sleeping.
Ungi, how did you even get here? How did you get here on this balcony? And I kind of like want to rub him and everything and be like, well, maybe this is just a good dream. Maybe that's what this is.
He wakes up and he's really happy to see you.
Ungi, do you? And I'm gonna go ahead and use clear mind and talk to him and be like, do you know what's going on? Can you understand?
Oh, Ungi, good boy. You came and got good boy last night. You said, come on, Ungi.
Last night?
Yes.
What happened last night?
You came and got Ungi from Little Hell. You said, come on, Ungi.
And do you remember what happened after?
Ungi took a nap.
So you've been here since yesterday with no food or no one watching you?
No. Ungi been here. Maybe 2 tail wags.
2 tail wags? And I'm looking, I'm like, you barely have a okay. If you say so. Well, it's good to see you. How you feeling? Everything okay?
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, Ungi okay. I was scared you left Ungi, but you came and got Ungi. Ungi good boy. I thought Ungi was bad boy.
Why would you think you were a bad boy?
Because you left Ungi, but you came and got Ungi.
And I kind of give him a hug, but I kind of also want to look around, like at the big blue, and just kind of figure out what's going on there.
Yeah, with that 27, with that 27, you notice that there appears to be another child-sized cot laid out here. Not a cot, but a parchment. Ungi says, Ungi, look. Big Blue. Big Blue. Ungi, remember Big Blue. Rise show Ungi Big Blue.
Okay. And I kind of want to look at the parchment and then look at Big Blue and then like, because you said it's a little crepits in the middle or whatever going on. So I'm like, what's going on here? Why are there what's up with all the hay and stuff? What's going on?
You made Ungi bed. You said, Ungi, you sleep here. Rise, go bed.
So we've been asleep this whole time?
Yeah, we went to sleep last night. Are you okay?
Okay. And I'm kind of looking like just around, and I'm like, Ungi, do you remember what happened to Cora and Bogart and them last night? Did you even see them?
No. You said Cora Bagram sleeping. And you bring Ungi to watch Big Blue.
So you been watching the Big Blue this whole time?
No, Ungi sleep.
So then you didn't watch, you didn't even listen to what I told you to do then?
No, we watched Big Blue together. You don't remember?
No, but okay. We're in the tower. Big Blue's right there. And Ungi's right here. So what is that little cottage-looking thing of hay and stuff? And I kind of like want to put my hand in it and see if there's anything.
Oh, just a little doggy bed. Looks
Oh,
like
there's something else in the corner. Okay.
no, yeah, as you look at it, it looks like it was almost an area where two people were sitting out just looking at the stars.
Okay. Well, if we were already doing that, Unky, why don't we just look at the big? How did you say it? The Big Blue
Big
together then, I guess.
Blue, Big Blue.
And kind of just going to chill with him for a little bit, but I also kind of want to look at the stone that I found earlier.
As you look at the stone, it is inscribed with a sigil.
I just everything in this town gotta have sigils. What is going on here? Like, what is this? I want to see if I remember it from like the past or anything like that. So is that a history or what was
It'd
that?
be a history check, yo.
History? Okay. That is a 7.
To you, it looks like 3 distinct strikes on a stone. It's a rough estimation of some sort of sigil, almost as if it was rushed.
Okay. See. And I kind of want to like remember the sigils that I've seen, and it was like, okay, how do you finish these things? Do you slash it? And I kind of want to use like my nails or whatever and try to slash through it or something.
So with your history, you don't remember what it is. So you're not going to be able to manipulate it right now.
Okay. I was just trying to see if that, just in general. Gotcha.
I got you.
Okay. Well, if I don't know what this is, Unky said we've been here. I guess I can do nothing but look at the Big Blue and just try to figure some things out. Maybe I can't remember what happened throughout this week. Let's see. We found a vampire. We got drunk. We made it to the temple. Oh, and I found Ungi somehow. Then I fell asleep with Barbara though. So how did I go to sleep with Unky? What did you do before you found me yesterday?
Monkey's take a nap. Monkey like naps.
But where did you take the nap?
Memory no good for Ungi. No, Ungi, remember. Ungi's at Bourne's shop.
Okay. She should have been left at Bourne's shop, so how did I find you from where I was then? Okay.
Bourne's shop right outside Temple. Look.
Okay. And I'm like, maybe that's where we need to go. Okay, let's go that way. Come on, Ungi. Let's try to figure something out real quick.
Okay, do you take off without them?
I still go get Bargain in them. Because
Okay.
I'm like, ain't no way.
Alright. I'll bring them back.
Hold on.
As you and Ungi make your way down the hallway, you still very perturbed, I believe, and a little confused at the night's events and trying to piece together a timeline that makes sense.
Okay. No, we were together. know what? And then I'm like, remember, like the stone said 3, so I was like, okay, it's me, and it's good boy Ungi. So maybe we just need one more person. Ungi, who do you think we should bring with us, Cora or Bogger?
Ugh. Sorry, what'd you say? I'm getting work calls for some reason at 9:30.
No, you're good. I was saying, good boy Ungi, maybe who do you think we should bring? Should we bring Cora or should we get Bogger? Because
Hmm.
this stone is saying 3. Maybe we just need 3 people or something.
Monkey thinks we bring all our friends.
You think we can get all of them?
Yeah, bring everyone.
Okay. Well, we'll try to go through the hallway if we can get through the hallway, because you set the door closed, so I don't know if anything happened through the door. So I'm going to just keep trying to go.
All right, as you make your way to the room, you find Bogran and Cora, who are stirring themselves from the bells. Let me get 2 survival checks from both of you.
Okay, and I think your thing was kind of echoing too.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to mute one of the rocks.
I am the only rock.
You had 2 accounts active.
This is not true. I am the only one.
All right, rolling.
Which one did you want to roll?
Survival.
Survival.
Bogran is up and he is trying to wake Cora up. Cora, who had a very long night reading the book that was gifted to her by the strange gentleman from the tavern, as Bogran is shaking her to try to wake her up right now. Out of this deep meditation. Raj, you walk into this.
Yeah. Hesitantly, like poking her on the shoulder with his finger. Little miss, hello, hello.
Can I wake up, Rock, or?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you wake up.
Okay.
Just had to wake you up. Yeah, he got you.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Bogran. I was in deep meditation there. Thanks for waking me up. Is it morning already?
No, it's still not. It's early twilight still. Still the twilight.
Right. Okay. Is there any reason why you woken me up? Did something happen? Is everything okay with you?
Well, you're the first stuff I've seen sleep, so I wasn't even sure if you were sleeping. It looked like you were, I don't know, kind of resting your eyes? I don't know. There seems to be something going on outside.
Oh, okay. Strange that was something that was happening on right now in this hour. Okay. Thanks for alerting me. As she stands up and she says, and I was just in meditation, Bogran. So if I'm in there, don't be too shy to wake me up or poke me out of it. As she, she heads out the door.
Yeah, and as you guys begin to walk out the door, you see Rise walking down the hallway with good boy Ungi in tow.
Oh, hey, Rice. Hey, good boy, Unky. Oh, guys, you're up really early.
Hey, lad, what are you doing walking the halls? Did the noise outside wake you too?
Yeah, why are you by yourself? I'm glad good boy Unky's with you, but a kid your age should not be walking by himself in these long halls. Even though if it's a temple, you don't know what can happen.
Laws, you there?
Lad?
Lost is doing something, I guess.
Okay. Oh, lost him. As you guys make your way,
Oh, there he is.
oh, maybe that was you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking the whole time. That's crazy. Okay. Um, y'all were asleep that whole time. Y'all didn't hear the ringing of these bells. They've been calling for a while now. Um, it seems as Lady Hilda might have been killed by somebody. It would seem. And they have
Killed?
Amos being what is it, like a gatekeeper for the situation? So they told him he has to go help them with that stuff.
What? Whoa, whoa,
They
whoa,
were
whoa, whoa, whoa. Rice, wait, slow down, slow down. You mean Lady Hilda's been killed? She was all. What? How she was killed over here? She doesn't even sleep over here. What?
that's what the bells were ringing for. It seems like they were ringing saying Lady Hilda was dead. That's
My God.
don't don't know. It's just she was hanging there and the guards and the council members, they were all like just saying like everybody would be interrogated one by one, and they was like no one can leave the temple, and I just I don't think it's safe here.
I imagine that something horrific happened like that in a temple like this. There's no way. Uh, are you okay, Rice? That must have been a horrific sight you seen right there. You shouldn't be seeing anything like that at your age at all. I
I'm,
can't believe
I'm
she's dead.
it, it will be okay. It's always okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It will be okay. It's fine. Oh,
You don't seem okay, Rise.
it's fine. No, everything's gonna be fine. It always turns out okay, right? We're in it simple. Everything will
Uh,
always be okay and it's simple, right?
Cora walks to him, goes on one knee, and hugs him. It's okay. Right here. You can let it all out if you want to.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Right, Margaret? You said we'll always be fine, right? It's just a temple, right? Nothing to be scared of. Right, Margaret?
And she's dead?
Yeah,
How,
Margaret. I don't know. She was just
how did
hanging
she
there.
die?
And I don't know, Margaret. I don't know. Why do you
Where is
keep
she?
asking this? And it's the sanctuary of the temple, I guess? The main hall?
She was and I take me there. Take me there now.
Take you back to where someone just died? That's what you want me to
Okay,
do?
Margaret, what are you asking him? He's a kid. He shouldn't be going back over there. Can he just point you to the direction? Look at him. He's hysterical right now.
I'm gonna try to like investigate Rise. Try and see if he's actually just like truly broken or something, or if he's just like if it's too soon, too early for him.
What do you mean investigate him?
Just to like get like I don't know, get an actual feel off of him. Like if he's freaking out and panicking, or if he's actually taking in what's really happening here.
No, he's definitely having a
Like,
panic
Baldwin
attack.
talked to him, he's been in like the Fight Club stuff, and he's seen all that stuff. I don't know how much else he's already seen. So
Yeah, he's having a panic
Maybe
attack. He
he's
does
going
not
to
like
attack.
temples. Yeah, like from what you guys know, like he hates being in temples. This whole situation has him uncomfortable, and the fact that he believes that somebody was killed in this temple is kind of doubling down on how he feels about him.
um, damn. Come here, lad. Nothing's happened to you. Nothing's happened to you. Remember what I told you. You're fine here.
How are we fine? Someone's in here. How are we fine? That doesn't even make sense.
Somebody else that was not in your
Somebody
hands.
else is
Somebody else
fine,
that was not
Doctor.
in the hands of the church. We
But they
protect
got
what we
it
can
in
when
the
we
church,
can.
Margaret, I get where you're coming from with the whole church thing. I just ask you, please consider how Rice feels. This minus the church. Doesn't matter how you feel right now, seeing a person we just saw, talked with, now dead, hanging from a ceiling.
And whoever did that must pay for it, but tears won't solve it.
He's
Only
only a
actions will.
child, Bagrin. What? It's okay for him to let this out. He supposed to hold all this in?
You know what, Corey? No,
What?
he's right. No, you know what? No, he's right.
Would you rather?
We're gonna get this situated and we're gonna go. Let's go, Bobby. Thank you, Corey. Let's go.
Go ahead, Bagrin.
No, that's the best scenario to make happen. Me follow,
Okay.
like me try to go with him and me try to follow him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Cora like
I
turns.
think what to say.
Cora grabs Rise with both her hands on his face and puts her forehead onto his, and says, "Are you sure, Rise? Can you handle this? You don't need to go. You don't need to force yourself if you don't have to. Me and Pogren have this. She can stay here in the back with good boy Youngie. Well, actually, I don't want you to stay by yourself. The murderer still could be here somewhere. If we can at least stay close, at least put my heart at ease."
Does he still have the vow on him, Rock? The one that I placed on him when you went to go play Dragon Chess? Or did we get a long rest?
Yeah, you guys got a long rest, so he does not right now.
Okay. Yeah. What's the requirement for it?
Come on, Corey. He said, "Let's
Is that
go."
what-
And I kind of like want to grab Bobby's hand and just take him exactly where he wants to go.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
No, that's what he wants. That's what he wants, and I'm gonna take him exactly where he wants to go. He told me to let the man up from it, so I'm a man up from it. There's no time to pout. Someone just died. Let's go.
All
And as
right.
he grabs me with the other hand, I'll throw the vow on him. To try and kind of like add into the fact that not even less than a day into this temple, like something's happened that's already hurt this kid. Kind of going against what he said he was going to try to protect him against, and that the church would protect him against. So he's going to double down on his oath to him.
All right, got you on the oath. As you guys are making your way down the hallway into the foyer, you hear from a while away the voice of a dwarf calling out, "Now, as the high priest of the Temple of Moradin, we will not stand here while our great council member dangles above our head like a stewed turkey. Who will assist me with lowering her down? I will need some assistance." As some of the oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Amnes in his room or is it Corey Bogdan Rise?
Amnes is in this room with him.
Okay, Amnes. Uh, I'll help you out. I only know Lady Hilda for a short time. At least there's a little I can do. Not have her hang up there like that.
Indeed. Anyone else? You have another volunteer? As a gentleman stands up. Suppose I'll give it some help. Can't let this one show me up in here. As a very familiar face, a large dwarf, muscular, shirtless, stands up and he says, "All right. Where's the rope? Oh, there's this one. And it looks like yours is right over there. Amnes."
Yeah.
As Gimli instructs you to go to the other side of the temple to take down the other rope, you two in tandem begin to lower Lady Hilda down from the rafters. As she begins to near the floors, High Priest Thorgrim's is standing there as he holds her rigor mortis body and gently lays it down in the center of the temple foyer. And as he does, he says, "Oh, Moradin's grace." And he quickly takes a cloth out of his robe and he tosses it over the top half of her body before touching both of her eye sockets. He says a quick prayer. And as he does so, he gets up and he says, "All right. We will await Thrain's return to see what the guards on station last night were able to discover. No one approached the body.
Roger that. Hear that loud and clear."
As he steps away, Amnes, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. Four.
Okay. As you were looking around, there aren't too many faces that you recognize in this crowd, unfortunately. Gimli, of course, being the face and body that is the most recognizable, and probably throwing off your perception here a bit, just because this brewing challenge that you know you want to issue to him, and you're a little bit one-track minded on that one thing, but Amnes's mind is always on another track, and that track is the location of Korra. And as you, even with that very low roll, take a look in the top left corner, you see Bogrin, Korra being led by Rise down the stairwell.
Oh. I started to wave my hands. Moradin! Rise! Korra! Over here! Over here! I guess we see That's core Bogward. We see the body.
Yeah, as you guys are making your way into this area of the temple, and from your vantage point here, initially you look out and you can see that there is a body with a cloth laying over the top half of it in the center of a semicircle full of several people here, mostly Dwarven, but there are some others here as well. And out in the crowd near one of the robed men with a very large staff, you see Amnis kind of gesturing and calling out to all of you.
You know, Hamness. Then as she says that, she sees the the laying body, and she runs over to it, and she crouches on one knee. Said, "No, Lady Hodo, he didn't deserve this. He was just helping us. I don't know what who could have done this to you. Amnes. Yeah? What? You and Rise found her like this? Yeah, me and Rise found her like this, hanging. Don't know who done it. We're doing the investigation right now. We're still waiting for the 4 people who get interrogated to come back. We just found her there. Oh, this horrible woman. She didn't deserve any of this. I saw all of it. I wish I could shield him from stuff like this. Me too, but with us going on these quests and stuff, he's gonna see stuff like this. So it's okay for him to react to it right now, but later he's gonna have to be a little mind to it, numb to it. Bogdan, I see you're good with Rise and everything. I'm glad he was able to lead y'all here safely.
There's more than just taking care of this kid. He's still growing, and you're right, Cora. I'm sorry for trying to force his hand. You don't have to age as fast as we are, as quick as we do. That's kind of the benefit of being a child still, so I'm sorry. But we have to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Where are you taking the body?
That is a good question. Mr. Gimli, if Gimli is still there.
Oi!
What are y'all taking this body?
The high priest says to leave it.
Alright. Oh, there's your answer. He'll leave Lady Hilda's body right here.
Is there no room that we can take her?
Who speaks up? Who is talking of moving the body I explicitly said to not touch?
What do you call priests in this game? Like, lead priests?
He's a high priest.
Do I greet him as like my liege? Like, what would somebody of like Bogran's past like call?
Oh, like a term of endearment or something like that?
Yeah.
Your Highness or something.
Oh shit. All right.
Your Holiness, probably.
Your Holiness. It is I that speak up, Your Holiness. Apologies for going against your words. It's not what I meant to do. I simply meant to suggest that if we have to investigate what has happened to Lady Hilda, I would believe it probably be best to do that amongst more private screening.
And you are late to arrive here, and you are the first to want to touch the body. I find that odd, don't you? As he looks
I would.
over to one of his allies. It is another member of the clergy that walks up, and he has a medium-sized wooden club, very holy club on his back. But he's very young and kind of timid. And he says, yes, Your Holiness. It is very odd that he would arrive so tardy to such a occasion. The bells are ringing for quite some time, and we've all been here awaiting Thrain to return. I find it odd as well that he would want to touch the body first. Yes. What is your name, sir?
Moradin of the Archer Flames.
That name is not of Forge. Of what town or city do you hail?
That's a rock question. What would you call my hometown? Blue Flame Vale?
Blue Flame Vale, eh? An outsider in the Temple of Moradin, on the eve of our council member slaying. Very peculiar.
No outsider. So I'm no outsider to the temple. As I kind of pull up the chain, holding the symbol around the neck of it. And I ask his forgiveness for, again, overstepping if I was.
A man of the faith. Your faith will be tested tonight, Bogran Azure Flame. As I have not the evidence now. But there are many of you that I do not recognize here.
These others that you speak of, would they happen to be the members that I walk with?
Why, yes. But this one seems to have earned the trust of our High Leader. As he looks over to Amnes.
Oh, me? Yeah, and your holiness, I'm glad I'm able to seek such favor from good popularity from y'all. I don't think I deserve any of it, but I'm glad that you think that much of me. I would say Margaret is the cleric, and I don't know what he's planning to do with the body, but I can guarantee you it's nothing bad.
Understood. If it were up to me, he would be in chains. But this is not my investigation. We will await the word of High Councilman Thrain. To me, acolytes. As he takes 4 gentlemen with him to go into one of the corners of the temple to discuss and potentially to conspire. What would you guys like to do?
Look at Amnes and Rise and ask, how long were we away? How long were we sleeping?
I was trying to tell you it was a while, but you weren't really listening. It was like, take me where you want to go. So I tried to tell you, but y'all were asleep for a while. It was about 2 hours or so.
Sorry about that. I was in deep meditation. I'm glad we're awake now. We sad for Lady Hilda's passing. I wonder, did the news pass to our grandson yet?
I mean, if the church and everything was able to find out this quickly, pretty sure he was too.
I'm just, yeah, guess you're right. Well, why would someone want to kill Lady Hilda? What do they have to gain for killing her? I don't understand. I know she believed in the fake news that everybody was laughing at and calling a conspiracy, but that's no reason to kill a person.
It is as I suggested back when we were at her place, and then I look around to see if anybody is too close for listening.
You guys
Or,
are
like,
still
need to be able to talk
within.
normally.
Yeah, you guys are still within earshot of people, but you notice as there are groups that are beginning to form up, as Gimli kind of is keeping to himself, daydreaming as he often does of hammering away at things. There's a particular group of who appear to be noble dwarves, well dressed, well jeweled, and they are all discussing kind of the how much of a bore this is, how long this is taking, and they want to go back to sleep. And the 4 guards that were already taken, as well. And there's some other groups, like 2 or 3 more groups that are forming within this area. So you guys could separate if you would like to discuss.
Can I go talk to the more noble within the doors or whatever?
Let's discuss amongst each other first before we start separating and go talk to people.
Yeah,
Okey-dokey.
I mutter along with everybody there as to not like raise suspicion and to kind of appear normal along with all the other people. And I hint back. It's almost as if everything we talked about back in her study or back in her office. We don't know how deep things here are, and those people might have turned the people she told about the news she got from her son might have turned, like, some of them might have turned against him. We don't know how big the information that we're looking for like expands out to all the corners of the town, but this could definitely be part of that, as they already knew that she was researching the same thing we were. So this could be a big result of that. It might not be related, but I don't think that this is I don't think it's a far-fetched idea to assume, especially with the timing. She just told them this morning.
So, how does she go about this? Should we, move as a group and question people about where they was at during this time and before then and as the event happened? Or do we split up to cover more ground?
I'd like to ask, but I've already overstepped my bounds already with the child, so I'd like to probably lean on Eurocore to try and maybe stay with Rise, make sure this doesn't get too far. As for you, I'd like to try to find out if there's anything that we can actually figure out. If we're not in charge of the investigation, probably find out who is. Especially if you want to figure anything out.
I think, what's his name? I guess the councilman. Thran? I think he's, running this investigation. He had took 4 people down for interrogation, haven't came back yet. So, I believe he's the led person on this investigation. He was ordering us, well, telling me to watch everybody, so he's a safe bet.
Has anybody left yet then, Amos? Besides me going to get them?
Other than the 4 people that Thread left with no uh high priestess and his four people, or his four acolytes that is still over there on the side talking amongst each other. For right now, you the only new people that came in the room. So everybody been still here stationary.
And he's still
Okay.
talking to the floor?
Yes, they haven't turned yet. I wonder what he's asking them. Honestly, I love to be a fly or bird on that wall, eh, but we gotta do what we can right now. So, um, Cora, like Vagan suggests, maybe you can walk, go with Rise and ask around on one side, and me and Vagan can go ask around another side. If Vagan feels like he's up to some questioning of the people here.
As long as I don't raise any more suspicions, seeing as how they want to throw me in chains before I even got to introduce myself.
You should be fine. They didn't know you was a clerical member of the church, so they probably had high suspicions since, like, a high-profile person like Lady Hilda is dead out of the nowhere in the strike of twilight. You know?
Yeah,
Alright.
maybe they're right. I just didn't think it'd be such a. I'm dressed in the freaking robes of my church. Looking at my outfit, I'm like, I could have swore I looked like a fucking cleric of Moradin. But, yeah, maybe they're right. Maybe it's more suspicious of us as outsiders. Do you think we actually? Well, we're all suspects at the moment, so it wouldn't be so strange to see a child and an elf walking around inside of a dwarven church by themselves, maybe?
They will. We will cause a lot of eyes put on us since our races are different from theirs. Different from theirs. But we should be fine. So
Okay.
stay safe and y'all handle what y'all need to handle, and we come back here in the middle and converge on what we learned.
Be safe, and if anything happens, stay with Rice. We shall find
Of
you
course.
if anything happens.
I'm gonna watch this little kid like a hawk. Alright, you ready, Rice?
Yeah, let's go. The
Alright.
quicker we're out of here, the quicker I feel better.
I actually forgot how you feel about temples. Alright. As a great go-to, is there any people we can question? You pointed out, Rock, or
Yeah, there's several different groups. There's the group of acolytes. There appears to be a group of dwarves who are dressed in very religious robes. There's also, like I said, a group of noblemen. Gimli seems to be by himself. Additionally, there is another group of what appears to be more mercantile, working hand folks that are staying here, and there's an odd throuple of individuals who appear to be all kind of oddly sitting around each other, not really communicating, but mainly just staying away from everyone else, mostly because it's the lone elf, tiefling, and another human who are in here, and they just kind of all stick to their 6-foot selves.
okay. Alright, we'll work ourselves up. Alright, Bogdan. Since you're a man of the church, I think what's best is you go with the other dwarves that's just like you. I think you can find common ground with them, and you may be able to squeeze some information from like the connections you have with the church.
Yeah, maybe. They seem a bit weird.
Oh, is it?
They do.
Probably. But maybe it's them weird ones as well. Traveling with an elf and a. Honestly, I actually don't recall what species Thrice is.
Maybe. Also, maybe we
That's-
can. Yeah, we'll
Uh-huh.
we'll give it a try. Let's see. Hmm, what was it my father told me to say, but as a greeting? Uh, yes, of hammer and flame. Uh, fellow priests. You know, just got Bogran's got his Fonzie hands up, thumb sticking out.
And is he near them, Rob?
No, you guys are on the opposite side of the temple right now.
Okay, cool. So Amos pats him in the back pretty hard and said, "Hoy, no stuttering. Say with utmost bravado. Say it with your chest, Fogger. When you get up there, don't be stuttering and timid and whatnot. It might pick up on that. You might think you're suspicious because of it. We must leave no signs of being suspicious whatsoever. Even we're new here, and that actually will make us the number one suspect. So, not any more red flags they'll want to throw at us.
But I've never talked to another church before. Not like this. We've shared freaking. Do you think
Uh-huh.
they'd be interested in smithing? We've shared recipes before and how to kind of craft stuff, but they've never. I've never talked to another church about beliefs and faith. It's a crazy thing to talk about.
It sounds like a nice experience for you. I'm happy for you. Other than this, somber circumstances right now, but I'm excited for you. Feel like you about to have a new horizon you're about to go through right now, and I'll be right here, right by your side, make sure nothing goes wrong.
Oh, that's bad. This is gonna be such a okay. Alright, Patty old father, let's go.
Okay, while they do that, Cora and Rise goes to the group with the elf and the tiefling, sitting around amongst themselves.
All right, where does Amnes go and where does Bagram go?
Well, we just decided we're both gonna go. I'm gonna be beside him while he talks to the priestman.
Okay, so you guys are going to talk to the
We-
priest. They're going to go talk to the group. As you guys walk up to the mysterious trio, they all seem to look at you individually, but nobody speaks up.
Bogran and Amos, right? Or
This is
talking about
Cora and Raz.
Okay, yeah.
Hey there. I noticed you're an elf too, as she points to her ears.
Yeah, and
My
what
name's
of it?
Cora. I feel like we're both in the same circumstance, under the same circumstance. We're trying to stay out of plain view, cause you know how racist they kind of are over here towards other races. Well, species. I'm sorry, forgot about the new term. About new different species of us being around. So I just noticed you sticking to the corner amongst your group, like me and Rise is doing as well. And so we're kind of in the same boat. So if it's fine if we can sit here and talk amongst y'all, that'll be great.
Yeah, not really one for talking though. I just want to get out of here.
I agree. This place is kind of wearing thin now after Lady Hilda's death. Did you know Lady Hilda? I know it's a weird question to ask right now, but I feel like maybe everyone had a connection with her somehow over here. So I wondered, like, if she did anything that, you know, no, did anything kind for you guys. Because I know she really wasn't racist like that. When I met her in the bathhouse, she seemed more freely and okay with the other species, with her being even around her bathhouse, inside her bathhouse. So I just want to know how did you know Lady Hilda, and how are you feeling right now?
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check here.
Okie dokie. Boost me losses.
I mean, I can if you do that.
Now let's save that. Let's save that. Here we go. Ooh. 20, but it's 17 plus 3.
Okay, still good. He goes, yes, of course, everyone knows Hilda. She was great. I sold my herbs to her for a stonewash. Medicinal, relaxation, aphrodisiac.
Eh.
We had great business. 'Tis a shame.
Yeah. Sorry for your loss. She sounded like a she was like a nice business partner for you. I haven't got your name yet. My name's Cora. Cora Fandel. I'm from
Name's
Elgin.
Lyra Duskwind.
Lada, that's a nice name. Where are you from? If you don't mind me asking.
From right here in the canopy. Where else?
The canopy? Mm. I honestly wanted to go to the canopy soon, but since we're locked down here, I can't really go down here currently. But how is it over there at the canopies?
Oh, it's way better than this dump. The dwarves are good at their engineering and mining and architecture. But it's nothing like the sereneness of natural Tungra. And in the canopy we preserve what little has not been tainted by these dwarves.
So it's like sacred to us elves. That's well, I still see myself as an elf. I'm half elf. I can't wait to go to the canopies. That sounds like a nice place. You said you make stuff like aphrodisiac and stuff like that, right? She goes into her little inventory bag and pulls out a bottle. Do you know, like, any of this?
Now, what's a lady like you got one of those for?
Not what you think. I'm not like that. I'm not slutty. I'm not into debauchery. I'm not into. It's not my kink or anything like that. I found it off a dead dwarf's body named Bajik. I don't know if you believe in the fake news that's going on, but kind of related to that.
Ah, the fake news.
Yeah. Do
Well, I
you
remember
believe in
when
it?
that paper started popping up.
Great. Do you know who made it?
Can't say I do. Rumor has it, though. Well, rumor has it that it's council propaganda.
Right. Uh, I would. I would think that, but even it might be propaganda. Do you know if Lady Hilda had any enemies that wanted her dead or harmed in any way? It's like I just feel like this death of hers came out of the blue. She seemed like a sweet woman. Like who would just come and just kill her so horrifically by hanging her in the temple of all places?
Someone that wanted to make a statement for sure. It's a shame.
Oh, I forgot to introduce you. This is my comrade Rise, or Razadaza.
Hello, child.
Uh, I, Mr. Big, Elf, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and the term is them.
Okay. Them. And who are they? As I point to these two other individuals that are with us.
Well, I am they.
But it's three of y'all.
Oh, them. Oh, I am they. They are also them.
Huh?
Oh.
I, I'm
So who
confused.
might be your associates be named?
Uh, can't call them my associates. Haven't seen these men a day in my life, matter of fact.
Eh? Wait, so why y'all all bundled up in the corner like this? It seemed like y'all was like, I wouldn't say y'all look suspicious, but you kind of look suspicious. Sitting right there in the corner.
So you didn't come over here because you thought that you wanted to be with the rest of the outcast. You came over here
I,
to investigate.
uh,
Actually, I went out. I don't really know what she's up to. I would
I,
like to get out of here. If you got a way out, or they got a way out, maybe we can see ourselves out together.
Rice, that's gonna get off more suspicious if we leave. They gonna think all of us did it or conspire or working with a person who did it. We can't do that.
So you want to stay in here with a dead lady's body, is what you're saying?
You have to. It's a lawful order, Rise. I'm the knight. You said it before, like the knightly duty when you told me to go with you to investigate the body you found. It's my knightly duty also to listen to the lawful order. But I'm
Okay.
bounded to.
And I hear her. So anyway, as I was discussing, y'all went out, and I went out. So what have y'all been discussing over here?
Ah, I can't say we've been discussing much. Maybe you could try this as he goes to, like, say something. The tiefling gentleman that is sitting down speaks up and he says, kind of suspicious you want to get out so quick with all the investigations and all.
It's already bad enough that we're all trapped in here anyway. So fine. And I just go sit next to him and everything, and I'm just gonna listen in. Fine,
Hmm.
fine. Y'all wanna be an
You said we're
investigation?
trapped? Well, I'm not trapped. I could get in and out of
Oh,
here anytime I like.
Huh? You
so you
can?
do have a way out.
What's your names? Not you. I overheard yours, pretty girl, as
Uh,
he winks at you, Cora.
uh,
Yours.
Great, appreciate it.
My name's Raza, but they call me Daza, but you can call me whatever you like.
Can I call you Kale?
Sure, if you would like.
Well, name's Draven Blackspire. Initially, I came here to, pray, but seem to have got myself caught up in something I really don't want any part of. Now, I'm no murderer, but I'm no saint neither. So if you're looking to get a way out, I can use a couple extra hands.
I, you you're planning to leave during the investigation? That's against the law, sir.
Yeah, if I get caught in here, I'm against the law.
What? Are, are you? As she looks around, see how if anybody's near them. Are you a criminal?
I'm an entrepreneur.
I
Why does everybody keep saying these words?
don't know. Do you actually mean that, or you going by the alias?
No. It's true. I've created my own logistics company, if you will.
Logistics company. How so?
We take parcels, we deliver parcels, and we take payment.
Is these parcels anything illegal, like drugs or black market, like experimental potions and whatnot? Is it like that type of parcel, or
Of course
is it very
not.
clean
It's all
cut?
above board. It's just not above board in the temple.
Um,
Listen, I don't judge the acolytes for what they like to get into. But as a entrepreneur, if there's a market, I have to fill the demand.
you said you
And what are
came here.
people in the market for?
Listen, I don't talk about my clientele, right? Do you want a way out or not?
Huh? Hold up. Don't need a rising tone in there. Um, I, I, I can't leave. I can't leave Anderson Bogdan over here by themselves. It's gonna create suspicion on them if me and Rise leave. Maybe, maybe if Rise leave, that'll be fine. But I don't know you. I don't know if I can trust you with a kid unless you guarantee. I don't guarantee. If you give me a word, an oath that you're going to take Rise Adaza to Borin. That's the only safe place right now. Or all the way back in the main part of the city with Wyatt, if you know who Wyatt is.
No offense, lady, but this kid's not gonna be enough to get us out of here.
What? Uh, Laura, are you with this? Are you gonna escape as well?
Oh, of course not. I want no part in this. I'm no criminal.
Right. As she points to the last person, 'cause I believe you said 3 people. What about you?
There's a human who is sitting there, has nice jewelry on, appears to be pretty burly. There's a you ain't got the gold, lady.
What? Excuse me?
I don't work for free, and you ain't got the gold, lady.
I do have the gold. I don't know what your services is though. You seem very sketchy, so I don't know if I should trust you or not.
Listen, I'm just passing through, all right? I want nothing to do with your schemes on trying to break the law. I pay well here. I intend to keep it that way. Don't want to be a fugitive in the biggest city in the Golden Isles.
That's fair. Can I can I do an insight check on him to see, like, you already say he had gold and stuff like that. Is this stuff like I can recognize, like, okay, I might know where that jewelry's from or stuff like that?
Yeah, he looks like a mercenary. He looks like a merc. You would definitely recognize him as a knight. You can tell the difference. He's armored, but in the way a mercenary would be armored. It's not all put together, pieces and patches of different armor sets that he's kind of accumulated over time.
I noticed your armor. It's not straight. Straight as one solid color. Like mine is. I'm a knight. You're a knight. Well, you're probably not a knight, but I'm also a mercenary. I'm from the Swallowtail, and I can tell by the different patches of your armor that you're not a knight. A knight doesn't just like that. Different color armor, different pieces around all over your body, your torso, your your bottom wear, your arm wear, you're definitely not a knight.
You definitely are perceptive. No, little lady, I'm not a knight. The name's Slatebreaker. Merc for
Slave
hire.
breaker. Are you from any mercenary guild?
Let's just say it's the guild of F.U. Pay Me.
Fine. Not gonna pry. I'm not gonna pry. How did you know about Lady Hilda as well? How did you feel about her passing?
Could care less. Never heard of her.
Mm,
I got business with Rain. When he's done
Rain?
with all of this mess, then I'll take my payment and leave.
You have business with the councilman? What kind of business you're... You know what, you're probably not gonna tell me. It's FU, right?
Big F.U.
Okay. Um... As she looks back towards the tiefling. Uh, Look, I'm gonna think back. I'm gonna think hard about what you said. And I'll come back to you, okay?
Oh, you thinking of escaping now as well?
I don't want to escape from myself. I would like to escape for Rise. I know Rise is feeling horrible right now in his temple, and I want him to be the place that he feels safe. So, if I have to do something I'm not supposed to do for him, I'm willing to do it.
Oh, I'll be waiting here. As do you guys stay in this general area with them, or do you mosey around?
How you feeling? How you feeling, Lost? Do you want Rise just to sit down there, or if I'm moseying around?
You
Moving
can
on to
mosey
him.
around.
Okay, cool. All right, so we mosey around.
Okay, so there's the
Next.
mercantile group and there's the noble group.
Okay, we'll talk to the noble group next.
Okay, as you guys make your way over to the nobles, we cut over to the high priest and his acolytes as Bogran and Amnis approach. They are in a little bit of a huddle all together and are whispering between each other.
Okay. Bargain, what do you think they're whispering about?
I don't know, probably me.
You think so? Maybe we shouldn't have came back here for the first group, but since we already here, he puts his hand behind Bogran, give him a nice little shove forward towards the huddle.
Can I? Is there a way to like see if they're doing anything other than just like whispering in a group? Because it could just be silent.
No, they appear to just be talking in a group, yeah.
Okay. I had to ask. Oh. Well, fine. But hell, other followers of Moradin's light. How do the rest of you fare
Oh, brothers.
on the anvil of our forge father?
You speak as if you know the ways.
I've been released by them all my life, so I would say I do.
Yet you stand in defiance of the high priest.
Take my hammer and put it to the ground as I kneel to the high priest. As I again
Yes.
remember
Know your
to
place,
respect him.
young acolyte. And he sticks his hand out with a ring, a nice, big blue sapphire, the color of azure, as he sticks it near your face.
Yes, I lean forward and don my forehead onto the ring. Uh, Forgive me. I'm only a humble smith and devotee to Moradin, and I meant no ill respect.
As you give me a perception check as you take a moment to show him some endearment.
Perception?
Yes. You are forgiven for your transgression against my order. Now,
Oh, not
you
20.
stumble your way over here. As you look around, you notice that one of the acolytes in the back is like chuckling as you are doing this. Um, but one thing you also notice is that the garbs that these priests are wearing are not the religious garbs that you are familiar with. They appear to be a mimicry, but also a reduction.
Oh my god. Alright.
They're they're not. They seem to be not imposters, but they seem to be like trying really hard to be followers of Moradin. Or that's how it looks.
Or it's also a sense of like it's a mockery of the faith almost. It's almost sacrilege in a bit. It's like they've taken a step back from the true, what you know to be the holy way. Many of the symbols of Moradin are removed from their garbs, and they appear to just kind of be plain. But they stand as priest of Moradin here.
The way
Nothing
that he
crazy.
had me greet,
Yeah.
the
Go
way that
ahead.
he had me greet them, is that a normal way that normally happens, or is this all just me making an ass of myself? Like,
No, that was very odd for you. That was a very odd situation. You were respecting
oh,
the
this is gonna
practice
be
of
fun.
this place, but you weren't used to that.
Um, is there a so okay, quick above table with where Bogren came from and him having the letter of the Hammers of Moradin. Um, are there specific things that I would be able to call out on them specifically instead of just acknowledging some of the things that they are missing from like normal attire, or do I need to try to
Yes,
play that out?
in fact, the robes are the wrong color. The staff that he is holding is not a staff of Moradin because the high priest of Moradin does not wield a staff; he wields a hammer. Um, so it's almost a mockery of what the religion is.
Mm.
Um, sorry, I'm writing this down. Um, okay. And is there? Okay, back in game. Forgive me. Forgive me, sir. Not to ask, how long have you all been uh running this church? Because nobody greeted us when we arrived.
Ah. Once again, even after you kiss the ring, you question. Since you are new here, Bogren, I will explain it to you. I am the high priest of the Temple of Moradin, anointed by Thrain himself to serve the city of Durinforge and bring us into the light of Moradin's grace. These are my acolytes. Step forward, acolyte Aaron, as the young, timid apprentice steps forward with the medium-sized wooden club on his back. Keeper Baldrin steps forward with a scroll in his hand as he is documenting, as he's looking around and he's writing things down. Hammer Aragna. Young woman stands up and sits back down. And Olva, the torchbearer. An old man. And as you look at his face, you notice that there's no light in his eyes. Appears to suffer from some sort of blindness. We have maintained this temple for over 100 years. Are you not familiar?
Good.
Oh, that is all.
No, we've never seen an envoy from this temple before back in town. So I'm very unfamiliar with a lot of the names and faces that you've shown me here today. Might I ask exactly what is your scriber noting in the back?
Baladrin, keeper of the histories. Baladrin, read from our great lore.
Here's High Priest Thorgrim called the acolytes into the corner to discuss the death of Lady Hilda Stonewash, a member of the council, the first to die while seated for over 150 years, save that for the Stoneforgers that were exiled. However, he was interrupted when two fresh faces approached with questions of, what are you doing and how long have you reigned? Not knowing the history of our great city.
Oh, thank you. That is enough, Baldrin. And that's a little bit too much detail. You just get the important parts. We don't need every little line. This isn't the red words of Moradin version.
Oh no, I give him credit. That was that was quite a well-deduced tale. I'm very happy. He answered questions I didn't even know I knew. You have a very good scribe over there.
Nah, he gets carried away sometimes. Less detail, Baldrin, more about the decisions, the big picture. The histories will remember these writings. And we are the men that will write them. Dwarves that will write them, sorry.
I gesture back to noting of the death, ill-time and death. And thank you for mentioning the passing of Lady Hilda. She definitely seemed like quite a caring lady of the council, as I'd only known her for such a short time, especially after the last hearing. I apologize for knowing that my presence here is so strange. It was only very shortly that I was summoned here from the Hammers to come and speak on their behalf for the hearing that happened recently.
Yes, it's a shame. As I looked upon her corpse, it dawned on me that our last conversation, we were supposed to meet for dinner to discuss the closing of some of these more, as you say, liberal wash houses. Tis a shame. Why, yes, the church does stand against the nudity of the wash houses. particularly some of the more international houses within the District of Tourism. We would like to see decency brought back to Durham Forge. 'Tis a shame.
What has this been a long-winded battle between her as she stood against these changes that they've been offering for a long time, besides them and the rest of the council?
No, not in fact. She was actually quite cooperative. The process had already begun.
I'm wishing there was something more we could do for her. I do believe that that she did want what was best for Thorgrim in the time that I did get to talk to her.
Yes, well, I think now it's best to leave her be
Okay.
so we can determine a cause of death of some sort.
Um, apologies for speaking for so long, Amnes. These are the wise members of. As I try not to look too quizzically at them, these are the other clerics of the Church of Moradin.
Uh, Hi, nice to meet you all. Like you said, my name is Ominous. Ominous from Build, not from here. From Keene, all the way over there in the mountains from Keene.
Ah, from King, you said.
Yeah, you know of it?
As Over, the torchbearer speaks up, blind. He says, "Ah, yes, I'm very familiar with King. In fact, my late wife, she was Keenan."
Wait, oh, right, I'm sorry, sorry to hear that, when she was in Keene, if you don't mind me asking.
Oh, you sound like a no-beard. This was many centuries ago, back when my eyes still worked, before they were taken from me. Old age and rust. In the year 3144.
Uh, well, you old. I mean, why, that was a long, long time ago, sir. Sorry about your late wife. I didn't know she was Keenan. I wondered what Keenan was back back then. Um, I was asking about when she was in Keene because I'm getting what's the last one from there. A Hydra dragon attacked my village. I mean Keene. She killed everyone. My parents, my friends. I'm the only one from there. Other than my uncle Tifa Branveld, I recently found that I had an uncle, but Keene is gone.
Ah, how foolish.
Foolish?
Everyone knows that Keen was abandoned due to disease.
What?
That Hydra Dragon story on the fake news was all to stir up fears for the people in Durhnforge. That monsters and beasts could destroy our great city. When in fact we have many Keenan migrants here in Durhnforge. We have a brown belt, in fact, here in the Runehammer. What is his name? He creates those books, those pictures.
My Pandora, right?
Yes, Tifa Brownbelt. Yes, he is from Keene. So yes, we are in fact very much aware of this fake news story regarding
No,
Hydra dragons in Keen.
sir, sir. It's not fake news. I'm telling you right here. I'm the one who experienced the dragon attack. I beat the Hydra dragon, and I ate his heart. It's blood. His heart. Everything's pumping through my veins right now. Through mine.
I know it's pumping through his veins right now, says Ragnar.
What? Well, now what did that supposed to mean?
You got some of that dwarven candy, huh? All the Durin Forge kids are doing it. It's a shame. It's taking over our youth.
George Butter Candy. This is my first time even hearing about it. What is George Butter Candy? No, I'm telling the truth. I'm the last person from Keene. I had to bury everybody. Everybody.
We're not
From
doubting that you
Hell.
buried them. All we're saying is, everyone knows that's fake news. There's no such thing as a Hydra dragon either. Everyone knows there's chromatic dragons only. Red, green, blue, white, and if you're really fucking unlucky, you might run into a black one.
I I met one, sir. I'm not lying about this. Hydra dragons are real. I fought one. I killed one. I had nowhere else to go. My mentor Apollo had took me all the way to from Keen and Elder to train me and everything to let me live with them because I had nowhere else to go.
Yes. And Ragnar, please do not get our guests riled up. And Amnes, I must apologize. Ragnar must learn to watch her language within the temple. Yes, Thorgrim.
No, no worries. Right. Anyways, nice to meet you all. Sorry about Lady Hilda's passing. I know y'all probably definitely known her longer than we have. She been a really nice person from my past two interactions with her. So sad to see her go just like that in a horrific
Yes,
way.
it is sad. We shall await the rain's findings. But from what I can tell, these injuries are quite peculiar.
What do you mean by peculiar? Do, do you think? Do you think? What do you mean by that? Like, is it a dwarf and a different species, or a particular weird weapon or rope to do? What do you mean by peculiar?
It's very strange. She is no obvious markings of foul play. It's just odd.
I see.
Her wrists appear blue from where the ropes were tied. I don't know.
I
Strange.
see. You guys have some type of pool over here in this temple, right? Uh, I was wondering, 'cause I don't know how long the investigation is gonna last and what it's gonna do with Lady Hilda's body. Do y'all think y'all can put a good word for Boglin to see her body in a secluded room? Even one of you guys could come as the watch. I believe Boglin wants to try something, or at least give her, if I didn't give her one already, a eulogy. She's too kind of a person to go out the way she has, and I think Wagner wants to maybe say some kind of words, or maybe he knows. Maybe he can do something. Maybe he can do something that can help us in this
We
investigation.
know how to take care of our dead here in Durin
I,
Forge. And once this
right.
investigation is complete, we will discuss on what to do with the body. I still find it very strange that you two are so quick to bury a body while it is still warm.
We
I don't
wouldn't
wish
bury
to.
the body.
Right. Go ahead,
We
Wagner.
would. We wouldn't bury the body as you as you other clerics know, there's a certain rite that must be.
We are well aware of the right.
Yes, the passing rite. As you know, we. It is only, it is only recommended that we perform this rite away, and as it is a sacred and secret ritual, it's not something that you do in the eyes of the people.
And it is not something that a stranger will perform on a decorated, respected, long-standing, and loved member of our High Council. Thank you, Mr. Bogren.
But,
So,
sir,
no,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bogdan.
no, sir, I'm no mere stranger or someone. And apologies again. Ill-mannered in the way of Moradin himself. I am a guest, as one of the crap. What's the word? As one of the invokees of the Hammers of Moradin. I beseech you, please don't disrespect the Hammers of Moradin in my presence, as if you're above him himself.
We do not disrespect the Hammers. However,
Sounds like you do by disrespecting
you are a guest in this temple.
my presence.
You perform no rites on any members of the council.
But
You have
sir,
not earned that right. Don't but some me.
yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
Um, yes, we apologize, and we hope that you find the proper timing to perform this rite.
Yes, we will find the time.
Can we at least ask you guys? Cause you did say you don't believe it's foul play. Do you know of anybody that might see Lady Hilda as a hindrance or an enemy that wants to do something to her like this?
Oh, every last one of them could be seen as an enemy. I don't trust anyone in here outside of my own acolytes. You and your party, those three over there, sniveling merchants all grubbing for their own. Nobles, jealous, boldened, sinful. Even Gimli, fellow member of the council. Why is he here and not in Runehammer?
I didn't think about that. Huh. Well, Byron, if you have any more questions to ask, I think we should go talk to Sir Gimli. See how he's feeling
Yeah.
about this situation.
I agree with you, and I'll rise with the hammer, hit the hilt on the floor, and kind of watch them as of their reaction. I say, I bid you guys farewell. I'll see you again soon.
Yes. We will be keeping our eyes on you.
That's fun. All right. As we start to walk away, I made a lot of that up about the right. There's no right after a certain body gets passed over.
Eh? You made all that up?
Those guys, they're phonies, man.
They're phonies. Quick! How do you know they're phonies?
Because none of that was real. They're not.
Huh?
You don't kiss. You don't hold your ring or kiss the ring to freaking church leaders, man. The clergy doesn't do that.
Wow, Bogdan, that's the first time I see you really worked up in a long time.
Yeah, the fucking sacrilegious bastards over here talking smack about the Hammers of Moradin. Zero respect. I don't think he earned that title through faith.
Do you think they just gave themselves those names themselves and just walk around as self-proclaimed? High
Well, they might
pieces?
Uh, if they didn't, I don't know who the heck gave them permission to change the way that the faith is performed. It's kind of weird.
Right. I guess
Like,
as they keep their eye on us, we definitely should keep our eye on them. And since they're phony, like you said, they talk. You saw how they talked about the eulogy and all that stuff. Now, since if you're saying they're phonies, why are they saying all that stuff? Even though it means they might not even going to do anything like that at all.
maybe they might be covering up for someone who's actually trying to keep the body. This is their home, or this is their house that they're in charge of. They could just be acting entitled. But I think if we're gonna try to go over them and this being their house, we have to find whoever's in charge of them and try to get them on our side, because that's just. All right, I'm like gripping my hammer, angrily, and trying
Oh,
not to trying not to
um,
show any physical signs other than the. And I
calm down, buddy. I
um,
get it.
yeah.
I get it. But it's not the time or place to get physical with anybody or showing that type of anger. It's gonna draw suspicion on you and to
Now
us,
we
and we all a group, so they're gonna place position in Coda and Rise. So we should be worried about how we show our emotions right now. Everyone might have a keen eye on us. So every single move we do.
I loosen it up. I loosen up my grip and I try to get a little bit more relaxed. And nod my head at him. He was right about one thing though. And that's why I
What?
kind of think that they might be phonies, but I don't think that they're posing too much. They were kind of right when they said that somebody here stood out, and that's Gimli.
All right. That's, that
Didn't the
sounds like we
lady say
found out.
that? Sorry.
Go ahead, Bogler. Go ahead.
No, didn't Lady Hilda say that in fake news that the body of the guy that you guys found outside the bar was one of his workers?
Yes, Lady Hilda did say that it was one of Gimli's workers. I did wanted to ask him how he felt about his subordinate dying like that. What's it dwelling? What if we'll find out though by asking Gimli for sure.
Hopefully the news finds him better than those guys finding out that I was here.
Right.
As you
do
guys
we need
begin
try let
to,
Cora and them
sorry,
know?
go.
Or now I was gonna say,
Yeah.
do we need to let Cora and Rise know, or should we just try to continue since he's right there?
We'll just continue and we just let Rock give us the further instruction.
All right, yeah. As you guys make your way over to Gimli, you hear a loud as a door opens and shuts, and in walks Thrain with 2 guards with him, and he is moving furiously, quickly, beelining. You notice as his vision goes from up in the ceiling to frantically down in the middle of the floor. Roll me a perception check, everybody.
Oh lordy.
Lordy.
Who rolled a 17?
Yeah, 18.
Okay, Bogger an 18. Come on in. Is
I
Ross hit
got
a
a
roll?
16 for Ross.
Yep.
Okay,
All right. So
cool.
you all see this. As you guys notice him walking, he makes a loud noise entering the room. You all notice that he has a sense of relief on his face. Who got the net 20?
Amos.
Cool. You guys
Okay.
notice that he has a sense of relief on his face as he sees the body on the floor, covered up. As he approaches, he lifts up the cloth that is covering the top part of Hilda's body. Looks for a second. He pops back out. Amnes, you notice another sign of relief on his face. All right.
Okay.
I've discussed with the guards. And I regretfully have to inform you that we believe there's a specter haunting the halls. I spoke to each one individually. And after some coaxing, our friend here, Durgan, mentioned that he saw a figure, dark, shadow specter, moving the halls last night. And instead of reporting it, he went and took himself another drink. Now, I know you all have heard reports of vampires in the fake news. But I'll have you know that there is no sign of vampires in the city of Durinforge, particularly within the temple of Moradin. You all are safe as long as we all remain together here. Now, at this time, nobody may leave.
What?
We will be performing rigorous tests on each of you. Until we figure out who our culprit is. And one of you will crack. Oh. And if you are so led to think that you could just walk out of here, we will consider that an admission of guilt. And you will be hunted down for the fugitive that you are. Whatever dwarf, man, elf, or tiefling did this thing, we will find out. No matter what dark magics you wield, they will reveal themselves. High Priest. Yes. Thrain. See to it that the body is brought to the embalming chambers. We want to make sure that Lady Hilda's body is handled with care and with haste. But sir, we can lose some semblance of evidence, or perhaps I shall cast a speak with the dead. No. We will allow the dead to rest. We are more than capable of completing this investigation on our own. Yes, Thrain. Now, If anyone has any information they wish to share or wants to confess their sins, I will be waiting in the West Hall. For now, consider all of you in suspicion. We will have our answer by the morning. As Thrain walks off and the two guards that he returned with make their way to the singular door at the front of the temple, and they remain standing guard.
Dark, did you hear that, Moradin? Dark Spectral.
I'm confused. Never mind. It's. It can't be anything wild. Didn't they say during the council meeting that there was no high priest to stand in for the Temple of Mord? When was this guy initiated?
Thran? Are you talking about Thran?
No, the high priest, the one running the temple. Didn't they say that they didn't have anybody?
Honestly don't know. I just figured like he was it was always his place like you said before. But I never thought of that when he was appointed or anything like that.
It's
Maybe
it's weird. It's all of this seems off.
maybe
Them
we
calling
should
out, like,
converse.
specters? What?
Yeah,
No,
specters.
it's
She said dark specters, I believe she said. Something was very peculiar about him too. He when he came through looking at the body, he did two sides of the leaf. Like the first one was okay. The second one, I don't understand why it was the second one. Maybe I can ask him about that. I don't know how these tests is gonna go, but it's like all of us gonna be going through these tests.
yeah. If he's not willing to speak directly to Hilda's soul, then I don't know. It's hard to tell what's considered suspicious versus well thought of reasoning. Yeah, let's try seeing what. I'll follow you.
All right. As we make our way back to Cora and Rise, as I guess because I don't know, Rock, if the investigation is over now since that part happened right there. Like, can we still
You
talk to
guys
other
do,
people? Or...
yeah, for sure. Yeah, you guys do not know who killed them right now.
But
Okay.
is the investigation like still active, or did they call it off?
Oh yeah, no. He said nobody can leave until we figure it out, and we will figure it out before the end of the night. One by one, we're gonna start calling people and running tests.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll just walk over to Coronum as they begin talking to the noble group, and they can just come in whenever.
Yeah.
they
As
wanna
you
say
guys
so.
walk in, the conversation resumes, and one of the nobles goes by the name of Ingrid Stonebrew, who is a descendant of Boren Stonebrew, member of the council. He says, "Oh, every time I come to this town, there is some drama. Boren and all of his drunken friends constantly being a pain in my ass. Can't wait to get back to Feldbar."
How is Felbar? I know you was bringing that up before the rain came in. I'm very surprised that you're related to Born. We actually met him like yesterday. He's a very nice guy. he actually gave us a little part-time gig with potions and whatnot, and we helped sell them by don't want to say how, but we helped him sell this new rejuvenation potion, and he gave us some potions as a reward and some gold as well. So, as she does a quick bow to him, I know it's not you didn't do it, but thank you. I'm just gonna thank you, like I thank your grandfather for him being kind to us
Oh,
strangers.
and who do you think taught him that old marketing trick?
You did?
Ah, yes. Boris never had a new idea in his whole life.
Oh, so he he came up with the whole wrestling idea. It was kind of brutal. One of my comrades actually slammed him pretty hard on his neck, but he's okay. He's okay though.
Ah, I'm sure he's a tough one, but I will say his potions are very good. His marketing, that's where he's lacking. We made a good team, but moved on to bigger and better things. Got this operation in Felbar, yeah. We're making bruise on bruise on bruise.
Is your cruise good? Is it um like a chain industry type of brew, like
Oh no,
restaurants here
we're
and there?
talking special, a la carte. We're talking dragon skin, flame resisted potion. I'm talking
Oh,
revivification potions. Not the kind that you have to take after you die, no. The kind you drink before you die, and it brings you right back. These are things that you
what?
can't get here in Forge.
I Is there any way I can procure any of these potions for you? Do you have some now? I have gold.
Ah, unfortunately, couldn't bring them through customs. All trains very, let's say, cautious about what comes in and out of the city. No portions of any magical kind are to be brought in unless they're brewed within the halls of Forge.
Right.
Wouldn't happen to have
How
any
does
potions on you, would you?
um I believe I he takes out like two potions. One was a rejuvenation potion, and embarrassingly the aphrodisiac potion.
Ah, these are two items that go together in mysterious ways.
Uh, really? The aphrodisiac mixed well with this?
Oh yeah, of course. One's for hoarding and one's for restoring.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, sweet gods and goddesses. Uh, right. So, how is Philbar? I never been there. I was looking in the Night Academy. We have like geography classes and lessons. We look at stuff like serpents and base or the races like Yuanzi and everything. Never, never came to the chapter of Philbar.
Yes, I would expect you to be in Felbard. It's not like Forge. They don't let just anyone in, if you will.
Right. Uh, um, I did wanted to ask. I'm asking around. I'm not saying you guys are suspects or anything, but I wanted to ask you about Lady Hilda. Her tragic passing is very sad, and I was just wondering, what did she mean to you guys? Like, and do you know any people have wish ill will against her? Like, I talked to a couple people beforehand. They said they are some people, but any high part. I shouldn't be saying this to you. Um, but high profile people that had it out for Lady Hilda. I know she believed in the fake news, and a lot of people didn't like the fake news. So maybe a council member spreading and accepting the fake news as real news could cause a lot of bad eyes on the council.
Go ahead, give me a persuasion check.
Okie dokie. $16.
All right. As he goes, well, you don't think all the counselors just play nice, do you?
Uh, no, I, I hope they do. I never met most of them. I didn't get to go to the trial where I'm this defending Lady Bailey, so I didn't get to really meet everyone. Only council members I met was Lady Boren, Lady Hilda, and now Thran.
Yes, of course, but I mean, the council has stood for as long as the city. Many dwarves have sat on it. Many dwarves have died on it. And I would never go so far as to write off power. You know, it's a peculiar thing. It's a vacuum that once you achieve some of it, you yet remain unfulfilled until you receive all of it. And even then, it only consumes you.
I, I, I know a guy just like that. As Cora turns around and Mr. Bogren is right there. Excuse me? I knew a guy like that. He passed it away. Kevdat, what's his name? Uh, sorry for interrupting. My name's Amish Bonville. Dwarf of Keen. And see, you met my friend here, Coda. On the fiance.
Oh,
Put in.
what is a
But,
backwater Keenan doing with a elven girl?
Why do y'all keep calling it backwater? And Coda is my fiance. And as she's about to say, Cora slaps him behind his head. Friend! She is my friend. She is my friend. Comrade. We in the party together. A very strong one.
She looks like your keeper. As the men begin to giggle. Sorry, not jiggle.
I agree. I do feel like I am his keeper, making sure he stays out of trouble. I am the designated leader of this group, so making sure he doesn't do any buffoonery. But, buffoonery. I, uh, but anyway, how do y'all feel about what Moradin said? What do you think these tests is going to be about?
It's all probably some weird interrogation tactic that he has slated up. No matter. I'll simply just hand him some gold and be on my way.
You can just do that? He'll just let you go?
Oh, I'm sure.
Um,
I mean, he can't possibly think that I had anything to do with this.
right. Why would someone from Bilbar do something like this? You have no ill will towards Lady Hilda, so it will make sense why you will be let go free. But what do you think that would cause a mass panic or people getting angry that you was let out instead of along with everybody else? It's just you and your companions here?
And I should be concerned of why? I have nothing to do with this. So if I should leave with any of my companions, I'm sure the culprit will be found amongst one of you.
It's
That's
definitely
that,
not
that
us. Oh, what'd you say,
that's
Rice?
true. That's true. Um, but question. Um, if you know Mr. B, and you also know and knowing Hilda, do you know who like her close family and stuff is? I know she has a grandkid, but do you know the rest of them?
Ah, yes. You're talking about Stinson, the grandson.
Okay. Yeah, Stinson.
Yes, his parents passed away, unfortunately. It was a tragic accident.
Accident?
Tragic,
In fact,
tragic accident.
the fake news report read, ah, that was the first time we read about vampires in Durin Forge.
Uh, Cora, you okay?
Vampires? What, what, what do you mean vampires?
Yes, it's an elven word, one that was brought to us by way of Valania. Speaks of those that walk in death.
Walking death.
Oh.
Mm,
Or it could be those that are walking death. It's a rough translation. I don't speak Elvish.
uh, right. Since I'm half elf, would I pick up on that? Know what that actually meant?
Yes, you know it derives from the word vampire, which is the walking death. It is
Gotcha.
and actually you would
Mhm.
know from your book. That is it talks about that term as well. Those that apply the curse of twilight.
Yeah. Cora's ears drop a little bit hearing that. Is everything okay, Cora? Um, yeah. Right. I have a question for you, sir. Um, two questions. My first question is, do you know anything or heard anything about a curse called the Twilight Curse?
Twilight curse. Can't say I have. Is this related to vampires in some way?
Uh, um, I think so. I got a I have a book and I read it and brought up this curse called the Twilight Curse. It was it was a nice story until the end. It was bittersweet, but it brought up
A book.
this
I'm
curse.
an avid reader.
Yeah,
Who's the author?
really. Uh, uh, Coda. Is the author in the message?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. I'll just pull it a little real quick.
Oh no, the author's not in the
Sir.
message. You have to look at the book. Do you have the book on you?
Yes. Uh, I don't think it says an author, but Cora says.
Oh no, I didn't send you the author, but I can tell you the author.
Okay, cool. Can you tell me the author name?
Yeah. It's Arthur Williamson.
Arthur Wilson. Okay. Cora clears her throat as she opens uh, takes out her book, and she takes a deep breath. The author name is Wilson.
Cool. Go ahead and roll a history check for me.
Okie dokie. $16.
This name rings a bell in your ear. It's a name that strikes deep within your soul.
Uh, okay. Uh, as she says the name, she kind of sweats a little bit and clutches her chest. The Coda, is everything okay? Uh,
It's the name Williamson, the last name.
Williamson, Williamson. Why, why, why did that word strike me so much? That name is so familiar. Uh, sir, do you know who Williamson is? Arthur Williamson, the author.
Ah, can't say I do. This appears to be a children's book. You're, you're an avid reader of novels for toddlers.
Toddlers? I, I don't remember the guy we calling Guy. Evening guy. There's a guy I talked to the other day. He gave me this book. He saw me having a panic attack. You was having a panic attack, Coda? Are you fine? Are you really okay? I, I'm fine. I'm fine now. He gave me this book and he told me it calms his nerves when he was reading it. And I just took it and I, it did calm my nerves, but it gave me so many more questions to ask. Williamson, why does that name ring a bell? I just can't put a face to it or a silhouette. The canopies. I need to go to the canopies. The canopies. Why? He told me he wanted to talk to. Well, I wanted to talk to him again, and he told me to meet him in the canopies, and he knew a lot about us, a lot of things, everything we have done since Lotus Bay. If he has all those answers and has this book, and he's going through the same thing I'm going through, I have so many questions to ask him, so I need to get out of here and go talk to him. Maybe he knows who Wilson is. I feel like I do, but I can't put a face to it. And since he seems like he knows everything in the background, maybe he knows who Wilson is. Uh, I don't like this. What? I'll worry about that later. Um, Sir, you said you can get out. You think you can get out if you pay gold?
Ah, yes. Gold is the universal language of access.
Uh, okay. Um, Rice. Rice, do you still want to stay here? No,
You
you
guys
don't want to
still
stay
wanna
here.
stay
You.
in the temple?
Sorry. So much information going through my head. Words all jumbled up, buddy. You still want to leave, right? I know this is making you feel scared inside a lot. So if you want to leave, just let me know. I'm willing to pay any gold to get you out of here.
Shoot,
I
and Roger's already going through his bag, getting his coins ready.
mm, I you think that'll work? Yeah, get y'all two out of here. And maybe us if we're lucky too, but definitely you and the Rise. If you have a place you need to be, it seemed like you dead set on it. I don't mind you going. I don't like a stranger doing all this, but if he has answers to the questions you want to ask, you should get to him quick as possible. You might not be able to see him. Maybe he's next on the list of being killed. I guess you're right. What do you think, Bogren?
I think we shouldn't raise too much suspicion more than we already have. And I think
Right.
that we need to try to figure out how to gain favor with these people if they're really making investigations. Sorry.
You're right. No, no. It's my fault for getting antsy like that. Um, I. Oh, Mister. Um, do you know Gimli? We was talking to like these the priest over there, and seems they don't have a good favor, good word of Gimli.
Yeah, you won't find too many with good words of Gimli. Thinks he's better than us. Used to be a merchant, a noble like us. Now he's a big old councilman. Has his own row. It's a piss off for me.
Right. Okay. Did you know of these church, these high priestess group? They seem like they're very knowledgeable, but they seem kind of sketchy.
Ah, Thrain controls the temple. He appoints who he pleases to guard it, maintain it. Priests for a day if they need it. Can't say I remember these individuals in particular, but apparently they have some use.
Oh, he just
Hogs full
does
of
shows like this with fake priests.
Little one, Durnforge is a secular city, meaning that the people here do not ascribe to just one deity. We have the District of Tourism, which provides churches of all faiths of Tungar, and Little Hell, and the tieflings that worship Asmodeus himself. The elves, the canopy, the humans in the burrow. Durin Town itself is an amalgamation of all types of species and creature. The Temple of Moradin is mostly a seat of government now. Any religious context that you would seek, unfortunately, you won't find it here.
Is he saying that? Can I do a perception check? Wait, I just want to look around, see if this place looks like an actual church or whatever, and like making sure nothing happened after he just named like a bunch of different gods.
You can roll an Arcana.
Okay, okay. I did bad for both of those, so it don't matter.
Yeah, nothing in particular. Um, it definitely is a church. Definitely is a temple. I mean, but for example, Amnis would be well aware that the largest room in this temple is not one that is dedicated to worship, but to law and order. It's not a place of worship in the traditional sense.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't think y'all have so many different beliefs and stuff like that. I guess you hear that, Baldwin? You're right. I guess there's so many different types of places of worship.
There are, and this one needs more faith.
More,
um,
more faith.
yeah, it seems the city has forgotten the ways of the All Father, and they really don't care about it anymore.
Oh,
These doors are driven so far from their home. It's crazy. So backwater this place is. I mean, look at everyone. They're not even looking around for clues. Dude, what happened here?
Maybe they don't care.
Maybe they don't. I want to walk over and try to investigate the area and try to see like where they pulled her down from, like investigate the crime scene in a way. I like to try and look around and stuff.
Yeah, as you
Because
walk over
nobody's actually
to
looking around, right?
no, yeah, as you walk over to the crime scene, you find yourself alone, standing above the body that is draped.
No, didn't they pull the body away somewhere?
No, not yet.
Oh shit! No, I'm not trying to like hover over the body. I thought maybe like they hanged her from like the center of the roof or something and just had her body just like dangling or something from there. So I was trying to look and see in the surrounding area if there are like any kind of signs
No, no.
of.
Thrain just walked out. You guys are talking. The acolytes are preparing, but they are still conversing in their groups as you guys are talking as well.
Can I roll a? Because it's bothering me. Can I roll a history check on the name Williamson?
You already did.
I did. Gotcha.
I thought you did. Am I tripping?
No, it was you said like I know of the name Wilson. I think about or like that I know of it in a way when I read the author's name.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what you got with that 16. Yep. Can't give you any more than that right now.
Gotcha. So all right. You want to go?
If I
Talk to... Oh my bad. Go ahead.
No, I think we were thinking the exact same thing. If I can't investigate what's going on here without raising more suspicion, like hovering over the body or getting too close to it or anything like that, I think it's probably best to try and go talk to Gimli directly.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
As you guys go and talk to Gimli as a group, he seems to be very impatient as you're making your way over there.
Oi, Gimli.
What is it, little one?
Amnes?
Master Smith, he does not come alone. It's nice to meet you, sir. As I try to like gesture a little bit towards him, just like,
Yes, I remember
"Help me,
you
Let me help you.
from the trial. Speak of Moradin.
Yes, one of the few, it seems. As I look over towards the rabble of clerics in the corner.
No. Thrain's cronies. You see right through them as I do.
Yeah. They definitely didn't seem to. They gave off way too many signs that they weren't really followers of the old ways.
Yeah. And what's up with that Thrain anyway? Who does he think he is locking me up in here? I'm Gimli Runehammer. I'm one of the six dwarves.
Right.
Sorry of your significant loss, sir. All of us are sorry to hear about the passing of Council Lady Hilda.
Yeah, dwarves die every day. You can die from the swing of a hammer. The breaking of your back on a good anvil is a good way to go.
Much rather my hammer than my back, if you know what I mean.
Oh. Is that a laugh and a chuckle from both of y'all?
And who is this child? What species are you?
Hi, I'm Roz. Part tiefling, I guess? I don't really know.
Hmm.
And I
You don't
kinda
look
do,
like any
the whole
tiefling I've
bow
ever
that-
seen.
Oh. Well. Okay then.
I think you shouldn't talk about Lady Hilda's death right there. Shouldn't you be sad? Mourning for her death? She was one of the councilmen. You probably knew her for a long time. Oh, you probably sat in that seat for so many years and centuries. And now one of you is gone, and you're just saying, oh, it happens every day when a dwarf dies. Why is that your reaction? Why are you not mad? Why are you
Now,
not
first of
sad?
all,
What?
I haven't been here for centuries. I've been here for 50 years. It's been a long stint, but not centuries. Not that old. Second of all, look at my face. I am mourning. As he has a very stern, stoic looking face.
Oh,
As you said
My
before, Cora,
apologies. Huh?
we all show, as you said before with Rise, I had to learn from your words alone. We all show
Uh,
a different
You're
reaction
right.
to death.
You're right. I'm sorry. She bows to Gilly. I'm sorry for my outburst. All this is just getting to me pretty bad.
Yeah. Speaking of which, it's getting to me too. What do you say we go break down Thrain's door and tell him we're getting the fuck up out of here?
yeah.
Let's not do that.
Let's do it.
Let's not do that. Not quite yet.
He can't hold me in here. I'm a member of the council.
Yeah, 1 to 6. Yeah,
So
let's go.
actually,
Guys, it shouldn't be.
I actually
It's
think
what
it's
Shouldn't be
councilman.
what?
probably
just
worth
said,
more of
brother.
your time to be here than to leave. So
No, he says he wants to interview us for a test. Well, I volunteer as the first. And he starts to stand up and try to make his way.
Sir, it's about your hireling.
Hmm?
Your apprentice.
Baldric.
If I can grab your ear for a minute before things begin, I actually wanted to try talking to you about what's been happening around town recently, and it involves your apprentice, Baldrin.
Baldrin. You mean little Baldrin?
Yes. You see, Lady Hilda introduced us to the new paper floating around town, and it mentioned finding his body this morning or late last night.
Ah, you mean Baldric? Poor lad.
Oh,
Was caught with a filter of love and some oil of slipperiness spread about his bum.
Uh, yeah.
Huh.
yeah.
Uh,
So we don't quite have all the information. We were hoping we could talk to you a bit about what's happened. It kind of intertwines with what has happened with Lady Hilda also. If you care to try and talk about it.
I've been stuck in here for almost 2 hours. You have 5 minutes.
Can I perhaps extend that time if I mention the skill of the anvil? Perhaps? And I
6 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to gesture to Hora to speak up on the findings that have happened.
okay. It is as you say, Gimli. Me and Rise here found Baldric already dead.
No,
Was
this will not do.
actually-
This will not do. You're too tall. Sit down. Talk to me like a man.
But
Oh.
He means eye to eye. He means eye to eye.
She goes
You want her to
on.
bow for him?
She goes on one knee or two knees to see how tall he is.
About
You don't
2
have to
knees.
fool, just sit down.
Don't know where a chair is at. I don't know where.
Like this.
It's
And I
fine.
Bogger and
Oh,
crisscross
what?
applesauces, for example.
Oh, okay. She repeats the action and do the crisscross applesauce Indian style right there.
All right, and then
Oh,
Gimli stands over you.
uh, he just wanted to look down on me. Whatever. Uh, it's
Yeah, doesn't like it, do you?
he's, I wasn't doing that on purpose. It's so natural height. I can't
All right, all right. And he sits down with
He's
you. So now you're all sitting there.
oh my god. Anyway,
Wow.
uh, uh, it's like you said, about the findings about Bodrick. Me and Rise found him dead last night, and beforehand we was looking for him. Annis was talking to a significant other of his, and she was saying she was hanging around with some. Who was he hanging out with, Annis? I don't want to repeat the words. Why? I. Are you sure you're okay with it? Yeah, I'm fine, Annis. Just say it. Verbatim, she said, that elven bitch.
Oh, that is right.
I guess what she said. Yes, I would take over from here. What? Yeah, Mr. Gimli. We was, from request of a significant other, we was looking for a Bodrick, and she stated that she was with a elven lady. I believe she said they usually go in the upper levels of Dwarven Forge, like rooftop level, or I believe it was in the canopy. So I believe that's where she's from, since she's the elf over here. But when they found her body, she was not there. And did you know the significant other he was cheating on? Cause he takes out. Oh, Cor, do you have the letter? Oh, yes. She takes out the letter from the bag and hands it to Gimli. Do you know the person Baldric was having a affair with?
Ah, some elven canopy girl. Unfortunately, this is typical. The elves, even though they are not as numerous, still look down upon us dwarves from that canopy. I imagine that girl was likely promised to another, and she chose to love a dwarf.
I don't know how you feel about this, sir. About fake news and all that, cause it was in there in the fake news. But we believe she is a vampire. Look at the letter. And when we found him, he was he was been marked. That's what Mr. Wyatt told us. He's been marked.
There were no reports of any letters found near the body. In fact, I have it on good authority that the likely cause of this death was elf on dwarf crime.
Oh, well, you think she will kill? She might have killed him, but no, he's been marked. He's been marked. Why Why are you not listening? How do you? You don't know anything about the relationship. Look at the letter. Read the contents of it.
I've
Why
read
are
the
you why are
Durin
you
Forge
doing it?
reports, but I will read your
What?
letter here. Allow me to see it.
Okay, she hands him that letter.
Takes a moment to read it. You guys do anything while he's reading it?
Um,
I'm still looking at the three we were talking to earlier. So I'm just crisscross applesauce, still looking at them.
Okay.
I want to. Am I sitting between or sitting next to Cora and Cora sitting next to Amnes?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna cast guidance on Cora as she sits in between both of us, hoping that it helps her out and something that might help out. She's able to try and convince him in a way that her words aren't, malarkey.
Okay,
Or
cool.
yeah.
As he reads the letter,
Yeah.
he goes,
Lord, 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 Lord. This is the best damn fake news article I've ever seen. Did you write this yourself?
Fake news
What?
article? We
This is
found it
really good.
also.
Now, how did
Wait,
you
how
get
did
your
you?
hands on this? And our Dune Forgers are the first to every crime scene.
Huh?
What's
The first?
Sir, how do you know that it's a fake news script?
Why, look at the title. Look at the way this is written.
What about it? Is it in the same handwriting?
Oh, it just reads as all the other letters from vampire lovers and lost individuals. These things are typical of this
can
paper.
Oh, so
can I
you're a
roll a
fan.
Sir,
can I roll
sir,
a history check of the place that me and Laws found the body? If I if I can remember.
Yeah, you guys were in the middle of Runehammer Row. Y'all were on Gimli's block. Or you want to know
Oh,
exactly where you found it?
yeah, 'cause I remember we had to like climb up some ladders and stuff to get
Oh
to it.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
was
you
just
remember,
guessing.
yeah. It was up on like a little cliff face, if you will, like a little step
Okay.
or mesa kind of deal.
I did, Mr. Gimli, we found the body of Podrick on the mesa. We had to climb several ladders to get up there. Can the Dora Force get up there?
Yes, a Dune Forge can climb, of course.
Yeah.
But if
So what
this
if we
letter
don't find the
is
body?
truly what you say it is, then we should take it to Thrain himself. Perhaps it will
Wait.
aid him as an investigation and will allow us to get out of this place quickly and swiftly.
wait, sir, if it's the truth that we're looking for, and as you already know, the practiced faiths on the other side of the room are already known as false through the power of Thrain, would you perhaps know of a way that we might be able to... I'll speak plainly, as I know a smith's time is worth more of its weight in metal. So I would like to use the powers that Moradin is giving me to assist in finding the truth here, and I want to know if I can have your word as well as any others that you believe might be able to not overthrow Thrain out of his seat, but convince him to allow us to try my method. I believe it might assist in trying to get to the bottom of this, rather than just to get out of here, but to help the passing of Lady Hilda.
Yeah, I'll say overall, with the convincing you guys have been trying to do with regards to showing him the letter and then requesting some sort of loyalty here. Let me get a persuasion check. Either one of y'all can roll at advantage, or both of y'all can roll, and we'll take the higher one.
You
Give
want me to
Cora
roll?
Okay. She had a persuasion of +6. What's yours, Rise?
Hmm? For
Or
persuasion?
no? Okay. It's me on me and Balkan. If
Is
you
it
want to
just
give
an
me
environment
advantage,
though?
I think so. I think so.
If
Uh,
you've given him advantage, I also gave you that guidance spell earlier to give you a plus D4
okay.
to your roll also.
Okay, Rock. I take the advantage
So,
then on the roll.
All right, so you get advantage with the D4. Go ahead.
All right. 18 was the first one with the plus. I don't know what the mod was or not. Nat 20.
Okay, he goes. Wait, one moment.
extended suspenseful pause.
I'm scared.
Bruh, I'm nervous now. What the fuck?
He goes,
I'm scared. Oh. Go ahead.
this here. This portion. Did you notice this?
Hmm?
On the letter.
Yes, the aphrodisiac, right? And she takes out the potion.
No. Did you not see the watermark?
The watermark? No, I never noticed the watermark.
Yes.
What is it?
We must take this to Thrain immediately.
Okay.
Wait,
Let's
sir,
go.
but your word on the method.
We will speak of this on Runehammer Row. For now, we must get out of this place. I feel we are in danger. I feel I've been lied to.
Right.
And so we have your trust.
Insofar as I can throw you.
I don't think you can throw me. I'm kind of heavy and
He,
stocky.
he picks you up and launches you across the side. No.
I'm gonna be strong.
God damn it.
I was like, well, I guess I'm tall as fuck. All right, shit.
I kind of go to Gimli and I'm like, thank you for listening to us, sir. Means a lot.
No, thank you for bringing this to my attention. You've opened my eyes to the deception that maims us. Come with me. We must attend to Thrain.
Okay. All right. Cora and Ames follows Gimli.
And as you guys make your way with Gimli to the West Hall, what is your marching order? No, sorry. There's Gimli in front, and then who's next?
Oh, that okay. Be on the safe side. Amos is right behind him, and Cora is in front of. Unless, Tickle, you want to be behind Amos
Uh,
or be ahead of him?
I want to be either beside or behind, either beside or in front of Rise to whatever is going on. So if Rise is behind Cora, or if Rise is walking next to Cora, Bogger will either be by her side or standing next to Cora, also with Rise behind.
Okay. Yep. So Amos, Cora, Rise, and Bogger.
All right. As you all make your way to the West End, to a very large door, Gimli approaches the door and Thrain, open up, you fuck!
Oh.
And that is where we will end tonight's session. We will pick up from there.
Of course.
Okay, that's cool.